Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to Seatin live playing the Miss Marvel aka Kamala Blitz. We are going to have a whale of a time today and get hopefully a fat stack of points. Hopefully by the end of this live stream we are very close to 1 million if it goes really well. But yeah, we're going to have to see. I guess that the multiplier isn't fully up there at the moment. However, we do have the equivalent of what is it, 600 raid charges. So we've got quite a few refreshes. So yeah, should be a bit of an interesting one to see how we get on. But anyway, we're going to build up with some of the lowest teams because again we aren't on the highest multiplier yet. So I'm just trying to take some of the low tier characters and see if see what the likelihood is that we're probably going to win one of the first matchups. So I think we've still got some fairly easy ones down here. Should we go for the Wolverine one? Just having a little bit of a think about this. I think it should be alright. Maybe we're going to get wrecked. Maybe I'm just going to get absolutely destroyed here. But I want to try and make the most out of this grind before we move forward. And what is up to Seatin, Beast Gamer, Ashwin, Mason. Hope you're doing well today. Right, I think we'll try and get Punisher down before his first turn. Or do we want to go for Yondu? And there's arguments for both of them. Let's try and get Punisher down, actually. I think the sniper actually comes after Punisher, so Punisher actually might be able to spread. Yeah, we should have gone Yondu, I reckon. Well, let's just make sure Punisher drops before his next turn. And then we are going to apply that, what is it, Death Proof and Heal to Sniper. But yeah, I should have, in hindsight, gone for Yondu, but hindsight is the most wonderful of things, ladies and gentlemen. Then we just need to get Spider-Man down, and if we can do that, it's a win. Come on, Spider-Man, don't dodge. Wonderful. Right, now let's just get Wolverine down, and hopefully it should be a win if we can get Wolverine down. See if we can do this. So a little bit, you know, let's just say this matchup wasn't played the best for the very first matchup here. But again, we might as well make use of all of the minions to increase our multiplier as much as possible. And we have, I think we've got the hand team next, and then we'll go on to some like proper serious teams, get a little bit of a punch going on. So let's get the all the hand minions, and also, do we want security or boomer? Let's go for security, just because we don't have a tank here. So this one usually works quite well. What's that first team, actually? It's not going to be too bad. You know what? I think this team's probably going to be a little bit easier. How's it going today, CN? Very well, thank you. I've got quite a few things done that I needed to. I've got a haircut today. If you didn't notice that my forehead appears a little bit larger than usual. So, yeah, we're getting all ready for Comic-Con, man. Fly out to New York in like 4 and a bit days now. So yeah, some crazy times, man. Just trying to smash out as many videos as we can. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, I want to do 2 more Marvel Strike Force videos today. I want to do a 7-star Thanos one, because we have enough shards to 7-star Thanos now, along with a 10-month account tour as well. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get done today. So yeah, fingers crossed. It shouldn't be too difficult. I think after this we should have the gold in order to take Thanos up. And I'm very excited to see that upgrade. And the Thanos raids, I think they reset in like 2 and a bit hours. So yeah, want to see if we can zerg that down quite quickly. Seatin, I believe you asked the exact same question yesterday. It's in the hope that it doesn't go down, my friend. Right. Who should we go for on the next one? I think we've actually got a bit of a ragtag team we can make of unassigned Kree minions at the moment, because I've broken apart some of my Kree team, so we don't want Shield Assault there. Let's get Kree Noble in. Let's get rid of Kree Royal Guard and bring in Venom as well. Yeah, I think this team should be able to net quite a nice win here. Right, who's probably the best matchup for this one? A lot of very annoying matchups if Drax is in the way. Potentially this one, though. If we can get through the crossbones. Just trying to avoid the Spider-Man. You know what? Let's go for this one, actually, instead. I think that's probably going to be better. Gosh, it's very marginal, though. Yo, what is up? Reborn, Stars, and Marvin. Hope you're doing well today. Also, Dominic, Quid, Champion Nova. Venom is good. Venom seems pretty good so far. I haven't got him, like, fully upgraded, so I cannot give you, unfortunately, a super accurate answer. Let's see if Venom gets through Taunt, though. I actually don't know about this one. Oh, actually, Ability Block, I think, is going to be more valuable, because that next turn on Drax becomes significantly more of a pain. Alright, let's just go for the standard Sniper Shot. I actually maybe should have gone for offense up there. But, hey. Right, let's just go for one standard hit. Gonna save the ultimate for next turn. And hopefully burst down. Right, who's... Ugh, my goodness, this is a little bit annoying. See if we can flip on Spider-Man. Okay, we got some bleed there. There's no like super value shots that we have available. Let's just go for Gamora, get the damage, because Spider-Man with defense up, man. You're not really gonna get through too much there. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think the Drax might have ruined my chance at winning. No, I kind of knew that they were all not great matchups because this team doesn't have a fantastic way to deal with a Drax. Oh, rip boys. Maybe if I had flipped the taunt first turn, we would have had a slightly alternate outcome. But hey, you live, you learn. That's why these the B and C teams. Rip, man, rip. Does Venom have good chemistry with anyone that isn't a villain? I would imagine, what is it, Vision? He's probably got some good synergy with. Anybody that does a lot of debuffs, really, that you want to spread. So yeah, Vision for his ability block, you'd be able to radiate that out to some more targets as well. But, yeah, I'm not really too sure. I think Vision, I don't know what Venom's best synergy is going to be with. I'm interested to see, like, combinations of, like, Venom and Scarlet Witch and Mordo and that. But there is quite a bit to test, and again, I don't have the character leveled up yet, so anything that I'm going to tell you about Venom is going to be based on some very, very narrow experience. Right, let's go for full shield team and start pushing through. Actually, before going to full shield team, I think there's one more team we can make with some of the bench characters that should be able to net a win here. Let's get a Boomer in as well, and because we're on a very, very easy matchup right now. Ant-Man as well. I don't know. It's looking a little bit risky. Should be fine though. If we go for this one. Oh, I need you to use your Marvel Strike Force CEO status to start a buff Wolverine campaign. Well, I would love to see Wolverine buffed a little bit. Hopefully, well, I think one of the interesting things to keep in mind is that we are going to be seeing a lot of mutant characters in the very near future. So, I don't think the slow's going to have too much value there. So yeah, I'm going to save the slow for the next turn. Because yeah, it's just not really going to affect too much. But yeah, with mutant characters, there might come in new synergies that buff Wolverine. And if that's not enough, there might be a direct buff to him. So yeah, we're going to have to certainly see what comes out of that one. Right, let's go for the slow here if we can. Oh, we got the stun, even better! Damn, fantastic RNG there. I think that Storm... yeah, one might have secured a win, but we've just had terrible timing with kind of getting Ant-Man slows. What was it, lasting for 2 turns now? I don't think it did. Right, let's get charge on Storm. Splash the area of effect, why not? No point using the ability block as Hulk is already stunned. Let's use the taunt here. I'm worried that Crossbones is going to explode quite soon. But hopefully we can get Storm's ultimate and clip him down just before then. Okay, it's not till next turn, yeah, because this Crossbones isn't leveled enough. So come on, Storm, do some work. That's all right. Okay, come on, Crossbones, you got to die, mate. Ability block. No, resisted! Oh, crap! Mate, did we really just... have we lost to a resist here? Please, no. Come on, Punisher, don't use your ultimate. Fantastic. I need to get this Punisher down. Let's steal the regen. Shield Medic? Maybe is the one to go for. No, I didn't want to hold back. Oh, that's rubbish. That might have just completely neutered my chance at any sort of win here. Yeah, I think we've lost this one. Oh, it's all based off that bloody resist. Oh, mate. This is why I usually just don't bother with these lower teams, man. They're just such an incredible disappointment. I can't believe fucking Crossbones got that resist there. What an absolute piss take. Oh, right. Well, we have been knocked down, ladies and gentlemen. But from the ashes, much like the phoenix, we shall rise again. to a hopefully significantly better multiplier. Disappointment, boys. I feel Storm has been a letdown so far. She just takes a little bit too long to get going, in my opinion, which can be useful in raids for storing up the charges and saving it for kind of more problematic situations. Actually, do you want to nuke Yondu or Quake? Let's go for Yondu first turn, because if Yondu summons more minions, they're a bit annoying to get down with the shield team. There we go. Let's go ahead and use that, and we should be able to finish off Quake here. Just going to use that double tap just to make sure she died. And then, yeah, just super easy win from now on. Oh, I'm still a little bit salty about that loss, man. Oh, my goodness. Blitz is a lot harder on tier 8. It's certainly a little bit more difficult, just because you need to pick your matchups very carefully, and I think Daredevil is significantly more of a threat than he was before in Iron Fist. And previously when you saw, like, Iron Fist, it was like, oh, there's nothing to worry about, but now Iron Fist is a bit more of a problem as well. So yeah, some of the more common characters have certainly become a little bit more problematic, so it has got harder as well. But I've found the majority of my teams that I've altered around, because I'm playing around quite a bit with different team setups and adjusting a lot of stuff at the moment. My top win teams have been maintaining still really good win rates right at the top. But again, what I've been playing so far on this live stream is the lesser teams. Alright, let's use that. Oh, unfortunately resisted there. Okay, the crossbones I don't believe is going to be fully maxed out, so I think we can stun him next turn. Let's also just stealth, just for a little bit of safety there. Okay, we should have plenty of time on this crossbones, I reckon. Oh no! We got rid of the Torn! Oh, bloody hell. That's a little bit tragic. Alright, let's get everybody topped up. Let's get the slow on Luke Cage. Just so, because Luke Cage is probably going to need to drop. But next turn we can have the double shot into him. And that should be quite good. There we go. Right, get crossbones down. And then it's just an auto-fight fiesta from now on. Hi, Seatin, did you remember me? Roughly. But yeah, don't spam caps lock. That's definitely one way for me to assume that you are one of those people that comes in and are like, hey, Seatin, Dad, give me attention. Give me attention, Dad. Do you remember me? You know, you can just come into chat and be like, hey, Seatin, how's it going? How's your day? Like, I recently got this character. You know, we can have a nice conversation instead of, hi, Seatin, do you remember me? Validate my existence. Do you remember anything about the new raids? Do I know anything about the new raids in Dark Dimensions? Like how difficult they'll be? No idea at the moment, Reborn. We're going to find out very soon on the new raids. I will know tomorrow. So I'll probably do a video on the new raids tomorrow. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, my friend. But it's going to be... I'm looking forward to a new raid, man, because we haven't had like a new raid, and hopefully it's not going to be overbalanced and absolutely ridiculous like those level 65 raids are at the moment. Right, I think Crossbones is going to taunt next turn. And when he does, we can start laying into this man. Wonderful. Let's go for the area of effect. Right, I think we just auto-fight now. We're at a point where, yeah, this is pretty much a auto-win, man. Seeing you little roach. I don't really know what that means. Is that a bountiful comment? You calling me a roach? I mean, cockroaches certainly have their advantages. They can survive nuclear explosions, I believe. So thank you very much for the comment on my continued perseverance. How goes life in the contest? I mean, we're currently in Marvel Strike Force, which isn't too much of a contest, but in both games it's going incredibly well at the moment. Have I finished the Mystic campaign? Not yet. I'm probably going to give it a go once I've 7-starred my Thanos, though. So at some point in the near future. Right, let's go for one more match with the Shield team. I think this one's probably going to be best. Ooh, have I up Venom? I haven't up Venom. I want to take Thanos up before Venom, just because I use Thanos so regularly. For generally a lot of like Zerging on the later nodes in the level 65 raid. Like, I love Thanos for that, and also speed clearing in lesser raids as well. He's so fantastic for. So yeah, I really want to upgrade my Thanos a little bit more. And we are hopefully going to do that after this round of Arena. We should have 500,000 gold. So yeah, fingers crossed that we can get him upgraded a bit more. Right, let's use the heal on Shield Medic next turn. And then once we get Punisher down, I think we could probably just auto-fight at this point, in all fairness. Like, the Shield team, I don't know, it just always comes across as an auto-fight fiesta. I don't know, it just feels like there's always a limited amount of decision-making. Right, let's actually target Daredevil instead. Seeing a Beta Roach means you're a legend, just rock with it. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. I mean, it certainly depends on your definition. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers. But yeah, Venom seems useful in certain Mystic teams. I feel like there's going to be a bit of an interesting combo team coming forward. But I want to play around with Venom a little bit more, but again, I do need more resources. It's just gold mainly, so in probably a week's time when I come back from New York Comic Con, there's going to be quite a few bits on Venom. But again, I just need more time, man, in order to upgrade the character, because I need kind of like a good like 2 and a bit million gold in order to pimp him out to the level that I would like him at. Right, okay, so we've done the Shield team. So next up, I think we'll go for villains. So this is Elektra, Bullseye. Oh, did I not get Elektra in as well? Oh my goodness. Right, let's hold the device with 2 hands instead of trying to tap it very inefficiently with 1. We need Kingpin for the villain synergy, and finally Thanos for the ability energy funnel into our man Yondu here. How do I feel about the way they're introducing Venom into the game? I'm very pleased with it, in all honesty. Like, there's, you know, you've got your standard events, so everybody's going to be able to get Venom. He's a 2-star unlock. He's incredibly cheap. It looks like there's also going to be a Venom raid where you can get even more Venom orbs. So Venom seems, to me, an incredibly available character. So yeah, it seems pretty good, man. Seems pretty good. At least that's my perspective so far. Right, offense up, defense up, and Yondu next turn. Crossbones is sorry, Yondu's going to be able to take down Crossbones anyway with his Yakka arrow, so it wasn't worth using the ultimate there. Save that for maybe some next turn value. Maybe snipe off that Thor, because Spider-Man has done all his nasty stuff. So we just need to get that Thor down, but might as well summon a couple of bodyguards here. A couple of boomers as well if we can. It's good enough. Oh, mate, I'm so excited to get Thanos up to 7-star. Am I trying to unlock Fury? I have all the requirements now to unlock Fury in terms of the Kree minions. So yeah, we are in a position where we can unlock Nick Fury as soon as the event comes around, and that's going to be, what is it, just after next week, right? Am I doing a meet-up in New York or just going to Comic-Con? I'm just going to be attending Comic-Con all day, every day. But we might be going for drinks in various bars after. We just didn't find there was much of a need for a meet-up outside of Comic-Con last year. Just because everybody that came to the meet-up after Comic-Con went to Comic-Con during the day. So yeah, it seemed a little bit unnecessary. But it was certainly a fun time, and I imagine there are going to be some nights where we are going out for drinks in New York as well. Yakka arrow. Yeah, I think so. Yondu's going to use his Yakka arrow, so there wasn't too much of a point summoning minions there. Right. It's bomb. Oh, mate. Actually, I love the combination of Thanos and Kingpin when it comes to Blitz so much. They just, well, Kingpin just does such a good job of turning Thanos into a massive brick wall. Pardon me. Oh my god, yeah, Spider-Man's ultimate is very satisfying to use when an enemy has defense down, but it's even more satisfying when you use Gamora's ultimate on an enemy that has defense down, and then you chip off another enemy with a second one, and then you have like a triple slash. That is the one of the most satisfying feelings in the game. I've already leveled up Loki quite a bit. My Loki's on about almost 22k power rating. And I decided to take Loki up first just because he is a very interesting character and brings some curious stuff to certain Mystic teams. So yeah, I wanted to bring him up for the, what is it, Mystic campaign. But I also want to take Venom up quite quickly as well. Quake or Deadpool, who's probably best to go for? I think Deadpool. Actually, let's go for Quake, because we can usually survive a lot of the onslaught of Deadpool. But Quake becomes sometimes a little bit problematic. Okay, right, so Quake's going to die from Yakka Arrow. We're going to use Stealth here, which is going to cause Deadpool to go for Bullseye, who has defense up, so he should survive from that one. Fantastic. Then let's shot into Deadpool. Hopefully get Deadpool down there, get some ability energy back into our man Thanos, which he doesn't really need, apart from an additional taunt if we want one, because he's going to energy bomb next turn. Summon some guards, and yeah, we've won. Easy game, easy life at this point. Let's just chuck an auto fight and have like a chat. Yee, my birthday tomorrow, and I'm sick. Well, hopefully, you know, you get a little bit better soon. Fingers crossed. How is Loki? He seems quite good at the moment. The thing is, I find it, it's a little bit difficult to draw a lot of comparisons between full Mystic team and also the top of my roster, just due to the fact that my full Mystic team is nowhere near the power level of some of my strongest characters at the moment. They need like significantly more star upgrades and significantly more gear upgrades, because if you watch my level 65 raid gameplay, you know, I'm just tearing through everything, man, with primarily the, what is it, Captain America, Black Widow, Vision, Quake and Night Nurse team, and that team is so powerful, man. It's just so incredibly good for the majority of paths and nodes in the level 65 raid. But certain teams I'll use, certain nodes I'll use like Guardians, and certain nodes I'll use, what else do I use alongside Guardians? It's Guardians and Thanos, well, Thanos instead of Groot. Yeah, I also use Tech Team, like when it comes to that Spider-Man node. I've really consistently got a one-shot. The only day in the last week where I haven't one-shot that Spider-Man boss was the day I recorded live. It's so annoying, because I've recorded like all of my my daily takedowns and stuff, just in case like any insane clips come out, and they've all been like pretty smooth one-shots of that node, apart from the day that I actually sat down to record. But it's bloody typical, man. Always the way. Right, if we summon minions on Kingpin, then Yondu's going to summon, and his will kill if we get a boomer. Yeah, and there are 2 boomers there. Oh, okay, we got another Yakka Arrow. Fantastic times. So yeah, actually, maybe we should have summoned the minions there. But I didn't know we'd have another Yakka Arrow. I don't think we even had one in the first place. I guess we just got it from ability energy on deaths. Alright, sick one, boys. Oh yeah, Winter Soldier's ultimate on a target with defense down is very good, man. Very good. When will I stream MCOC? I did 2 MCOC streams yesterday. I might do one a little bit later, but I also have a 6-star Bishop rank up and gameplay video coming fairly shortly. So yeah, that is around the corner as well. Okay, which team did I want to go for next? Who's probably the lowest win rate so far? Just having a little bit of a look down my roster. I don't know, all the rest of the teams all have pretty good win rates, so I'm probably going to have kind of lowest power levels to highest, I would assume. So let's get the probably the full Mystic one out of the way. Right, so what was my Mystic team? It was the new one that I've been using is Doctor Strange, Mordo, Loki, Scarlet Witch, and also Nobu. Because Nobu gets the benefit of like enhanced speed from Loki, so it just makes him a little bit more effective as well. I'm trying to think who's probably going to be best here. Yeah, let's go for this one. Blinds are going to be incredibly effective against Black Panther, Gamora, and Quake. Scarlet Witch and Vision viable together. You don't often want to use them together because Vision is usually significantly better suited in a tech team, I would say. Right, mind control, go! Oh, look at that first turn from our man, Loki there. Very nice. Let's extend everything by 1 turn. To be honest, we could leave that Quake up for a little bit if we wanted to. Let's target this at Captain America, hopefully get some defense down. So yeah, Quake is just doing absolutely nothing for the longest time. So let's get some mirror images up. Balance the health. So there's just no way that we can lose now. Sorted. Easy. Loki's great, man. He's really good. He adds a huge amount of survivability. It's kind of like hand Sentry. He's like Hand Sentry. Someone's like 3 more copies of Hand Sentry that have evade. He's got a great couple of first turns. I'm thinking about some like good Loki strategy when it comes to the level 65 raids. I feel like Loki Thanos. Oh, actually no, I don't want to give away that team just yet, because I feel like it's going to be quite a spicy one. But watch the channel and you'll see soon, ladies and gentlemen, because I think I've got quite a good idea for a team that's going to be exceptionally effective. Oh, well, have a fantastic weekend then, Ricardo. It certainly sounds like you're in for a little bit of a time. Who's the best character depends on the mode of gameplay and what you're looking for. I don't think there's one definitive best character, but there are a lot of characters of incredibly high value. Black Widow, Vision, Quake, Crossbones in certain scenarios. You know, it really depends exactly what you're talking about. But there are a lot of characters that shine exceptionally well. Right, let's summon some additional minions, put everybody in stealth. Use the ultimate there. And, right, summon a couple of ninjas as well, and let's nuke Captain America down while we can. Oh, I should have gone in for the single target there. There's no point using the area of effect. I just want Cap to die, ideally, before he gets his ability energy funnel out. Quake and Black Widow aren't of any concern. It's always great when Black Widow when any character fires off their ultimate and they're blind, man. Hey, what's up, Abraham? Hope you're doing well. Farming Kamala Khan right now, but not sure. Oh, Kamala Khan is very good, Alex. Tremendously good. You want to run a full brawler team, my friend. You can see my Kamala Khan team in a little bit. We are going to be playing it a little bit later on. But at the moment, I've got a pair with Spider-Man, Black Panther, Gamora, and also Deadpool when it comes to Blitz. And that's usually the team setup that I use when I play Kamala Khan in raids as well, because she's quite useful there. Just wish I had her a little bit more stacked up. Right, should we nuke into Yondu first turn? Yondu and then probably Deadpool we want to go for. Oh my goodness. Pretty good, boys. Pretty good. Right, let's go for a stun on Deadpool. That'd be max value right there. Okay, we didn't get the stun. We got all the blind on Winter Soldier, though, so that's going to help significantly. And we can use this turn to get Deadpool down. Right, I'm hoping for defense down. Fantastic. Just burst this lad down now, hopefully. I think with Loki's mirror images, I don't know if they start with quite a... Okay, they don't have much of a speed bar, actually, when they start. So apply the heal block. Deadpool, to be honest, I don't know if we can get much more damage in there, so he's probably going to heal up a little bit. Maybe we should have saved the buff flip for this turn, because, yeah, now would be a great time to use it. Yeah, mistakes were made. We should have saved it for this turn. Been a little bit more patient. Oh, well, screw it. We should still be fine. Like, Winter Soldier ain't doing too much. I think Deadpool's probably a character that we really want to avoid, ideally speaking, on this team, because he does heal up quite a bit. Because we are fairly indirectly checking out so many debuffs here. Deadpool, the ultimate mystic meta counter champion. Ah, oh, Winter Soldier just gets ruined by a Mordo and Scarlet Witch combo. Right, let's get everybody topped up. Assert a bit of dominance there. Oh, thank you very much, Abraham. I think Ronan... Oh, yeah, Ronan is Kraken. Kraken had a bit of a rebrand to #1 champion. It's probably what he should have changed his name to as well. I like Scarlet Witch, Vision, Mordo, Hand Sentry, and Iron Man. I think my only criticism with that team is that you've got a lot of characters that could be... If you wanted more teams that could win, like Vision's kind of wasted in that team, in my opinion. You should, if you're looking to build a lot of teams that can win, you should look at building a full tech team around Vision. Because, yeah, he's just not really, you know, he's not needed in that team. It's kind of the wider point there. Because it's very easy to make, like, a handful of teams, like 2 or 3 teams that can win. I think I've got, like, 7, 8 teams that are very close to like a 90% win rate now at the end of the 4 times multiplier, and that's kind of your goal if you're looking to you know, do incredibly well in Blitz. Right, I think we'll go for Captain America here. Just try and get him down before he becomes a bit too much of a nuisance. But to be honest, at this point, once you got all the Lokis up as well, like, it's just sorted. It's an auto-win Fiesta, man. Exactly. Saurian Sky, that's kind of the biggest, you know, you can see it right now in chat. People are like, use this team, it's the best. And it's like, it's not really about using the best team in Blitz, it's about using a lot of teams that can win and building your characters incredibly efficiently. Well, it's important, man. If you want to get, you know, those incredibly big Blitz points, that's certainly what you want to aim for. But again, we'll show you firsthand today how to get some fat boy Blitz scores. But again, I do have an incredibly stacked roster. Right, okay, so next up, we are going to go for the utility Fiesta team. So let's get Quake, let's get Hawkeye. We also need Wasp up next, and then we are going to bring in... finally, okay, Jessica Jones is no longer in this team. Yeah, it's Hand Sentry and also Koraf. So essentially, in comparison to my last guide, it's just Wasp in place of Jessica Jones, which it takes down the team. I don't know, it's kind of a bit of a switch out on the team. Less immediate utility, but Wasp can also be quite good for cleaning up certain characters. And if she gets an evade on the first turn, that stun could be very nice for shutting certain characters down. Wasp is okay, she's nothing too special though, but this team's strong enough that they can carry a character like Wasp. And Wasp's second turn is really nice, actually. Should chip down that crossbones quite nicely there. Right, come on. There we go. See what I mean? But yeah, after that, Wasp doesn't become the most useful character. But then by that point in the matchup, you have like Blind and Earthquake and all of the other abilities to kind of see the enemies off, like just auto fight and win now. Use this team instead. That's very true, man. Why don't I use the Guardian team? Well, for what? Because I think Guardians are better allocated across different teams when it comes to Blitz. Like, I have Star-Lord and Rocket in a tech team. I have Gamora in... I don't think I use Drax in any of my teams at the moment in Blitz. I think does he sit on the bench, or have I found a use for him? I don't quite remember. I think he sits on the bench at the moment. But, yeah, you'll see as we kind of progress through the teams. But I also need to do an updated... Oh, crap, I meant to use that team again. Sorry, I need to quickly queue up again. Because, yeah, we're going for the full grind today. So let's get Wasp back in. I don't know why I'm holding my phone so awkwardly there. Right, let's go for Koraf and finally Hand Sentry, because we have quite a few more wins. But yeah, I'll do a video soon on kind of all my Blitz teams if you want to see some of my updated wider strategies. But for Guardians, they're better allocated. Like, I think Star-Lord and Rocket just go very well on a tech team together. And Gamora is very good with Kamala Khan in a kind of all brawlers team. But again, you can, if you feel like you can do a better job at building more teams that can sustain higher win rates, like, be my guest. Absolutely be my guest. But, you know, teams and character allocations are all very much based on the individual's roster. Sick turn from Argal Wasp there. Get slow, also on Gamora, Torn. Ah, damn, we're so close to getting him down from the assist. Okay, we can use this. That should get, what is it, Yondu down there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the blind on Gamora or Wolverine, but it's okay. We can offense down, mitigate Wolverine's ultimate, get Hawkeye down there. See, now I'm trying to make a 4th team. What do I think of MRG? Who is MRG? Black Panther, Deadpool, Korath, Night Nurse, Drax. Sorry, Soren. I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to remember who MRG is. I feel like it's going to become very apparently obvious when I read it. How stacked is my Wasp? Not very. My Wasp is definitely the weakest link on this team in terms of gear and level as well. Oh, I'm not really too sure about Ultimus's passive. Do you have Ultimus? I mean, I don't really know anybody apart from a very small handful of whales that have managed to unlock Ultimus yet. Again, myself being in the top 100 still. You know, I'm only 107 out of 180 Ultimus shards. Oh, Merc Riot Guard, of course! Yes, sorry, man. What do I think of... I don't know, it's alright. I don't see a huge amount of synergy in that team, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to test out all these, you know, have an opinion on all these different combinations unless I've seen them in action. Essentially, the question you want to be asking yourself is, does that team have above an 80% win rate at the very top of the 4x multiplier? And if the answer is yes, then it's probably a pretty good team. But if it doesn't, then you probably want to look at different ways that you can balance around your characters and restructure in order to improve the win rate of that team, and maybe some others as well. But Night Nurse and Drax, I don't feel like they bring a huge amount of value to a lot of the current Blitz matchups, if I'm perfectly honest. So yeah, I wouldn't say those two characters shine too much. But I love my Drax for raids, though. He's very useful for that. What do we want to go for here? Should we go for the slow? Yeah, I think so. Let's go for the slow, and also Hawkeye, we're going to get rid of the taunt there, so we can fully focus on crossbones now. And let's apply the slow to the middle here. Wasp's area of effect is very satisfying to fire off, man. Okay, let's see if we can take down Quake. We're going to force Taunt on Quake there. That should get Quake down and hopefully blind Gamora. Fantastic. Oh no, double boomer. That's exactly what nobody wants to see. Okay, right, we got a turn though to get him down. Great times. Hopefully that gets Gamora down. Oh, crap. I think my hand sentry, there's a good chance he's going to have another stealth bomb. Sick one, lads. Oh no, Yondu's ninja-ing all my buffs, mate. But lucky that Hawkeye was on the case, man. Oh, he actually ninja'd stealth at his own peril. Hawkeye, I actually really like Hawkeye. I actually use Hawkeye quite a bit in Arena. It's a fun fact. Whenever Black Widow is on the opposing team, usually it is better to use Hawkeye than another Black Widow with like a tech team of like Vision, Star-Lord, Crossbones, and Rocket. So yeah, I've found that from a lot of experience in Arena. Seems to be working quite well. Okay, so right, that team's sorted. Next team that we want to go for is probably, I reckon, Defenders in terms of point gain, because they're a little bit lower down. Like, I love the Defenders, man. I just don't have the gold resources to get them as geared up as some of my main teams at the moment. So we've still got 4 more teams left. Right, probably want to avoid that Brawlers one. I think this one's maybe going to be the best matchup to go for. Yeah, let's just go for it. When I reckon Star-Lord event is going to returning? It's not far. Didn't we have the Star-Lord event recently? Or am I being mistaken there? I don't know. I feel like it's somewhere in the schedule though. I think it's like every... The events are like set to return every like month and a bit. Like just under every 2 months we get an event again. Okay, so Punisher's area of effect should be able to get Quake down, and it will also hopefully kill the Yondu. Let's go for that. Let's get the defense up here just to solidify the win. Get Gamora down. Oh no, unfortunately we didn't get that second slash there. Ultima, but I feel at this point just so incredibly comfortable that it is just a guaranteed win, really. Yeah, there's not much they can do to come back. Defender's team is so good now. Defender's team is like guaranteed win, man. Put them all together and use... It's very difficult to lose in Blitz with them, unless you get super unlucky. No, Doctor Strange... Well, Doctor Strange is great to take into an arena whenever, you know, with your Doctor Strange team. If you see a Black Widow, the rollers cue you into Black Widow. But aside from that, it's usually quite a good idea to avoid all of the Black Widows that you possibly can. How do I feel about Ultron being a friggin' joke now? I feel like... I don't know. I didn't find him too bad, to be honest. I guess I do overgear him a little bit. But I think he's still quite easy to deal with the right characters. So I haven't had too much of a problem, personally, dealing with the Ultrons. But I can understand how some people might. Right, let's get rid of that just so we can go attack in. Maybe should have saved that for the next turn. Let's go single target on the crossbones here if we can. Now I'm a little bit worried that we are about to eat an explosion, but we just did not have... Oh, fantastic. That was a great turn there from Daredevil. Let's heal up with Iron Fist. Actually, maybe I should have used that opportunity to get rid of Drax's Taunt. Oh, well, doesn't matter too much. This team's too stacked, man. Way too much survivability. The problem I've had playing defenders, like in the level 65 raid, is because they're not geared enough to take down some of the later nodes. They get a little bit wrecked at the moment. But that's just, I think, mainly a problem with my defenders not being stacked up enough. Alright, there we go. We can just auto-fight there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how powerful Ultron is going to be. But I feel like might be a little bit annoying. If you bet him on a tech team with Vision, then I could maybe understand how he's going to be a little bit more annoying to deal with. But yeah, we'll certainly have to see what comes out of it. And I'm not really too sure about his speed and all his stats like that, and whether or not like a good buff flip on Ultron will be able to sort him out quite nicely. I'll do another tier list very soon, which essentially aims to convey the characters that are currently worth gearing and ranking in Marvel Strike Force. So yeah, that's going to be... I'm going to try and get one done before I go away, but I don't really have... I feel like I have a great handle on Nick Fury, so I need to watch a few more videos and get some insight from top players before I release that one. Let's heal up. I think Jessica Jones, we can get the crossbones down. Just want to make sure we're ready to maybe take a Quake, Earthquake as well. And if we do take a Quake, Earthquake, she's immediately going to die after. Or any boomer shots. Oh, actually, no, we can Iron Fist her down. Right. Let's try and get that boomer down as well. And go for Yondu if we can. But yeah, defenders are so sick now, man. I love it. But also, I don't know, I've been thinking about the tier list for Marvel Strike Force. And it's one of those things where I think the effectiveness of certain characters is getting... it warps quite a lot depending on the mode of gameplay. So I'm thinking of a good way to kind of... you know, maybe do a tier list that kind of reflects how effective characters are in certain modes of gameplay. Talking about mainly like raids, story questing, arena, you know, all that type of fun stuff. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. Let's go for crossbones. Nice little chain onto Quake there as well. Just going to go for 2 little punches. Want to get this crossbones down ASAP. But that was some fantastic value from Punisher there. I think we have Iron Fist Ultimate, so we can use that to get crossbones down. Yondu's going to die if he uses Yakka Arrow, because there's going to be too much counter attack. Everybody's going to go punch him. Get Quake down. Let's taunt up here. Smack Wolverine, and we're sorted. Feastin' and feastin'. Again, I like to play all these live streams from my lowest win rate teams to the highest ones, so stuff is just so tremendous. I'm interested to see if the Dark Dimension is going to have Dormammu in, because it seems to have Dormammu in the artwork. So yeah, I'd very much like to see a big chunky little Dormammu boss fight. I think that'd be a incredibly good time. If it was done interestingly, but they seem to have hyped up the Dark Dimension quite a bit, and you also get like an exclusive portrait for it as well, so yeah, I'm quite excited for the release of it, man. Let's go for Thor. I think I want to go for probably this team, just trying to avoid the Black Widow, because the speed up, man, it's such a valuable ability to have. Really turns the tide of a lot of matches. Plus we can stun Thanos. Okay, yeah. Right, Black Widow got ability energy, so that's going to be fine. I think we should be able to stun him before he gets us torn up. I don't know. Depends how fast. Oh, okay, we're not going to be able to stun Thanos by the look of it then. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can get the chain on bleed. Oh, we still stunned him. Well, good times. Right, I just want to make sure that Thanos drops. I need to get Quake down. Yondu. Crap! Oh, I might be a little bit screwed here. If Thor dies, it's game over. Oh, man. That was just rubbish. They were just attacking all the wrong characters at all the wrong times. Was that the first matchup as well? Oh, my goodness. Man, that was so bad. Again, this team kind of has a little bit of a burden of having to carry Thor. And we just got no value out of him that time at all. Just a bit of a hammer cleave, but aside from that, it's rubbish, lads. Okay, let's use the area of effect here, and when Crossbones uses his taunt next turn, we can use Iron Man's ultimate, and that'll hopefully get him down. Because this matchup, I believe, is all about killing that Crossbones, and then finding a way to deal with that Gamora. Let's aim that stun at Drax, because Crossbones should die from Iron Man. And let's go for a little bit of safety. I should still get him down. Yeah, cool. Ugh, I can't believe how screwed we got in that last matchup, man. Ugh. You win some, you lose some. Rip, boys. What happens if you have speed up but the opponent applies speed down, which applies first? I mean, they're both active at the same time, so, you know, essentially it's going to negate it and your character's going to gain their speed bar at normal speed, if that makes sense. Right. Defenders? Want to go for defenders next? Oh, probably not. Daredevils want to try and avoid, usually. Right, who goes first? Captain America. I think Captain America in this team. Let's actually see. I think Captain America will go before Daredevil if we got speed up. I might be wrong there. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh well. At least we mitigated the 4 chain. Who's got the nastiest next turn? It's definitely Iron Fist. Just use the basic there. Chain hammer. Bit of damage going on. Let's steal that from Daredevil, just so that we can get him down. Okay, I'm going to stun the Luke Cage, just so he doesn't taunt. Oh no! I forgot about Jessica Jones's, what was it? The spell there, but I think we should be good. I don't know, there is a lot of survivability in this one now. Okay, we've stolen everything for LC, so now we should be able to get him down nicely. Let's use the area of effect cleave. We got Thor's lightning strike as well. stun that Luke Cage lad. And let's chuck some heavy hits. Yeah, I still don't like Thor in this team. Don't know who I'd rather replace him with. Maybe if I geared up Ant-Man, might be a little bit better. Not too sure. Kind of need like another Avenger character to come in that's quite good. I'm just trying to think who's released soon that might help. Maybe Ultron. I might slot Ultron on this team. Don't know. This one is a little bit ragtag though. All right, let's go for this one. Would love to see a Sentry movie. Oh, I'd love to see a Sentry movie as well, man. Sentry, I hope, I imagine sometime in the next, like, 10 years, we're probably going to get a Sentry movie. I think he's definitely one of the more interesting Marvel characters. Yo, Casino, dude, thank you very much for the super chat, man. 1 super chat equals 1 prevented Spider-Man evade. Mad love to you, man. Thank you very much for preventing those Spider-Man evades. Oh my gosh, it was true, man. Literally, as you super chatted, the bleed did apply to Spider-Man, and he didn't evade. So thank you very much for allowing me to graciously win this match. Right, Spider-Man's going to die from the bleed. If we hit Daredevil, he's also going to die from the bleed now. So we just got to get Luke Cage and Wolverine down. We'll probably go for Luke Cage first, actually. Steal some of the buffs, get the Torn up. Anyway, let's get our man Casino up there as the blobberiest whale of the day. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So I'm a little bit behind on everything in the Marvel Strike Force community. I see you've been, what is it, smashing it out as always. And I do apologise if my crystal openings, orb openings quite recently have been a little bit disgusting, my friend. We've gotten way too lucky. Right. Okay, let's go for the Kamala team. So let's get Gamora. Let's get Black Panther, Spider-Man, and this is where the real disgusting stuff just comes in. It's, you know, 8 matches of just absolute carnage here. Oh my goodness, 1 super chat equals 1 prevented Wolverine revive as well. Damn, Casino, you are clearly an oracle when it comes to these Marvel Strike Force interactions. I'm starting to think that yourself and Keith maybe at Fox Next headquarters pulling some levers today, eh? Right, let's use the offense down. That should get Hawkeye down, and then we can have a good one laying into Nobu and Thor here, hopefully. Fantastic. But anyway, let's get you up there as our blobberiest win of the day with now $4 worth of tasty super chats. Thank you very much, my friend. And yeah, Casino, we need some more Loki and Venom gameplay, my friend. Interested to see how other people are using some of these characters. Oh, okay, right. BW is down. Not too shabby at all, lads. Oh my goodness. All of these wonderful super chat blessings that are being bestowed upon me right now. Thank you so much, man. You are really showering me in those blessings, that cash, and also those super fun and interactive mechanic preventions today. See, and when will we get to know the rewards for the highest difficulty next month in MCOC? I think they're either going to be announced a little bit later today, or maybe on Monday. So I'm not really too sure. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. Casino, I actually had a question for you as well that I was thinking about earlier. How exactly does armor work in the game? Because just to the best of my knowledge and memory, armor, again, I may be incorrect on this, but isn't armor like, you know, if you were to take 10,000 damage and have 4,000 armor, you would instead take 6,000 damage. So, you know, it's damage taken minus, you know, the actual damage minus armor equals the actual amount of damage you take. If that makes sense? Is that how I think it is, or have I got it incorrect there? Is there like some sort of alternate scaling? Because I know you love to rummage through the game code. Yeah. No, because, you know, I was thinking of doing a Stark Tech video as well, my friend. And I was watching Tony's earlier, and I know he was advocating going for armor in certain trees, and I'm like, well, to the best of my understanding, health is significantly better than armor, right? Health and damage, and the only tree where you might want to consider something alternate is the Mystic tree, where you'd want to go for increased focus. But, yeah, I don't know, that's just how I was, like, I was just a little bit confused by that. Because, yeah, it's such a incredibly, like, minimal upgrade if you went for the armor in comparison to if you go for the health, which is significantly more effective by the look of it. Oh, mate, no! Oh, that was a little bit annoying. I can hop on voice if you want. I would love that, but we are, what is it? I've only got like 2 more rounds to do, and also at the moment I don't have my headset set up, so if you were to hop on voice right now, it'd be really, really echoey, but I definitely would like to at some point. Once I get back from New York Comic Con again, I'm looking to get back into doing significantly more Marvel Strike Force content and get more of a schedule going. So yeah, when I'm back, man, I definitely appreciate doing something, because I love like long form discussions about stuff, but maybe not as long form as some of your tier list videos. But I think, you know, sitting down to do something like a weekly discussion or weekly podcast when it comes to popular stuff between yourself and myself could certainly be quite interesting. So yeah, I think that'd be very fun to do at some point in the future if you are potentially game for it. But again, I'm so behind, man. I'm so behind this month. Like I had like a week and a bit where I was quite ill, which has just yeah meant that I've had to scurry around for the last couple of days to get some stuff sorted. But yeah, once I catch up, my friend, we can do some pretty damn cool stuff. Oh, right. I need some insane value turns. Oh no, I maybe shouldn't have gone for this matchup. It looks like there's a little bit too much damage. Oh, yeah, I should have thought more clearly about this one. That was a rubbish matchup to go for, actually. Yeah, Luke Cage would have prolonged the survivability so much. Oh, what a dumbass, man. Right, at least we've got, what is it, 4 incredibly quick-fire wins here. But yeah, sorry about some of the scrub gameplay today, man. There's been a few, well, a couple of embarrassing deaths and a few ones where RNGesus has just decided to slap us around the face with his massive dick of terrible luck. Franklin Padia, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Mad love to you. Weekly recap would be awesome. I'd love to. I think it would be a very nice form of, you know, I've definitely, like, wanted to do it for something like Marvel Contest of Champions for a while. But I think Marvel Strike Force, just because, like, so much, I feel like there's a lot more stuff that happens currently in this game on a weekly basis, just in comparison to Marvel Contest of Champions. Like, they really do keep on pumping out stuff. So yeah, I think it would be absolutely perfect. Oh, did I go for the blind? I went for the blind, right, so we still have the explosion here. Cool, cool. Damn. Get a little bit distracted when trying to multitask at some points. But there we go. This team isn't too hard to screw up. Right, sorted, lads. Oh, best of luck with that, man. Yeah, I'm interested, because I'm thinking about a significant reformat my tier list, and that, because I feel like it feels like now more than ever, characters, there are like different tier lists needed for different pieces of content. So yeah, I probably need to reformat mine to something similar to a lot of the existing formats on Reddit, where I break them down by mode of gameplay. Because, you know, there are some characters that are just so good in Blitz and so good in raids, but like suck in, you know, the counterpart. But I've certainly really enjoyed a lot of the updates to Marvel Strike Force that we have had in the last month and a bit. I think they're doing a tremendous job at becoming significantly better developers. And I don't know if you've had a bit of a nosy as well, Casino, in terms of like App Annie and the profits, but they appear to be making quite a bit more cash as well. So yeah, seems to be on the up and up. I'm reasonably pleased. I got the leaks now that even the devs don't want me to have, so I have tons of exclusive. My god, you're mining too deep, Casino. See, and break it down by Blitz, Arena, etc. Yeah, I need something along those lines. But I also want to publish my Blitz teams as well, because that's one of the questions that I get asked quite a bit. Who do we want? Who do I want to nuke first? Probably Yondu. Yeah, just in case he steals defense up. Let's go for the blind on Quake. Ability block on Captain America here. Hopefully lands on Gamora as well. Fantastic. Shut everybody down. Speed up. Detonate. Win the game. Whew, sorted, mate. Magneto shards equals rewards for mutant team-up events. Magneto shards equals rewards. Interesting. Where? Magneto shards equals rewards for mutant team-up events. Oh, okay, mutant team-up events. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was reading that incorrectly just at the beginning. But so there are going to be mutant team-up events where we can get Magneto shards. Is it going to be like, you know, for example, the Kamala quest, required city heroes, exclusive Seatin channel leak? So yeah, basically we got to sort out those mutant characters by the look of it, which is good for me. I've already got Deadpool and Cable up there. Who else is mutant at the moment? Wolverine. I've gotten geared up from very early days, and also Storm. Storm needs significantly more gear, but hopefully Mystique's quite good. She seemed quite cool from the data mined abilities, but I'm interested to see how she functions in the game. Incredibly curious about that. Am I going to do Injustice 2 Consular Edition? That opportunity, unfortunately, Calzone is long gone. Yeah, I was never overly fussed about Injustice 2, in all honesty. Bit too late to that party, my friend. And the mobile version of Injustice 2 was quite frankly embarrassing. They just put, at least in my very limited opinion looking into that game, like no effort into the mobile version at all. Which they totally should have, man. The mobile market for like gaming is absolutely huge, and it could have made significantly more and had significantly more longevity to it than the console version, or an equal length of longevity. So yeah, a bit disappointing, eh? But there we go. We have finished. Oh, pardon me for the belch there. We finished the Kamala grind. Let's pop open a few of these Blitz orbs, and I think we got to just over 800,000 in the first grind initially. So for Kamala, I'm aiming for just over 2.5 million. So yeah, gonna smash out a few more rounds. What is it? A little bit later this evening. But now we got this streak fully maxed out. It's very easy just to jump in every 2 hours and get some points. But there we go. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? Some combo of Mystique, Sabretooth, Pyro, and Juggernaut. Very interesting. I want to see, like, Sabretooth as well. I love Sabretooth, man. He's so much fun to play in Marvel Contest of Champions. So, yeah, incredibly excited. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for dropping by the stream today. Also, a massive shout out to Casino for all of the super chats and exclusive leaks. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.